everyone. Today, my group is going to present to you guys about what is nomophobia. Before I start, I will show you a video to allow you guys to have an idea what is nomophobia.
So introduce
So before the video, I will introduce myself. My name is Lee Mei Han and Tan Chi Ting, Chen Ka Jun, Dong Su Won, and Cornelia.
Who is Chen Ka Jun? Okay, Zhong Su Won.
Thank you. So today So from the video, what is the first thing that comes into your mind? Is it smartphone? Is it texting everywhere?
Yes.
I believe that every one of you has a smartphone, right?
Yes.
So do you text everywhere or even in the toilet?
Yes.
Okay. So the nomophobia is the abbreviation of no mobile phone phobia. So we call it as nomophobia. So it is a mentally disorder that people are fears of being without mobile phone. Like for example, you are fears of losing a phone, and when the battery is going to die or data and Wi-Fi is not connected. This is Lee's mom, and last year she was texting while driving, so eventually an accident happens, and the accident changed her whole life. You see the red here, left her blind in one eye, and she has the problem of hearing, and she's not able to create tears and fall asleep without medication. So this is a sad case. So you only live once, so please appreciate your life. Do not texting while driving. So this girl is the Chinese girl from Sichuan in China. She was texting while walking, and then she directly walked into the storm drain. I think it's because her leg is too thin, and normal people is not able to do it. Do not text while walking. Have you experienced that when you're so anxious to go to the toilet because something already reached your custom, but you still remember to bring along your phone to the toilet? And I can imagine how the E. coli is stick on your phone, and while you are eating, you also eat with your phone, and I don't know, you are eating with the E. coli or eating your rice. So you see this couple, how sweet, so sweet is it? So my friend will talk about symptoms. Thank you.
The sign to detect nomophobia is very easy. The first one, never turn off phone. Second, obsessively checking missed call or text. And third, bring phone everywhere and is clear sign. Usually nomophobic using the phone when in the inappropriate time, and it will miss the opportunity to face-to-face interaction. For example, they are having their meal and chatting, but Jiken, he is playing his phone and didn't talk with them, so he is lost the opportunity to talk with them. And if this phobia persists over a length of time, it will affect the health and everyday life. The physical side effect occur in a nomophobic is when their phone unusable or lost. The symptoms include panic attack. Recognize that panic attack is when the phone cannot receive the signal or line, or the phone is low battery. Dizziness, for example, starting at a tiny font in the text and scoring the dozen of the tweets, the Facebook posts, and can lead dizziness, eye strain, dry eyes, and blurred vision. In a long time, the blurred vision plus the sore neck muscle will cause a headache. Shortness of breath, sweating, accelerated heart rate. For example, for the nomophobic, they're using the phone. They will worry about the phone. They will worry about they're losing their phone constantly, but actually it being in a secret place. The most serious symptom is chest pain and nausea. Besides that, someone can hear the ringtone and feel the phone vibration when they are not present. This condition is known as mobile phone vibration syndrome. This indicates a more serious addiction. I will pass to the next slide to Korea. So, okay, sorry. So before I start my part, I want to ask all of you as to why are you using your phone when there are certain activities going on. For example, when you are in Starbucks alone, what would you do?
Playing phone. Chatting with my girlfriend.
No, alone. So what are the causes of nomophobia? There's mainly 4 causes of nomophobia, and I believe every one of us experienced all these 4 before. So first of all, is addiction. What is addiction? Addiction is when something you are very... Addiction is an activity that you experience that you are very obsessed with that activity that it interrupts your daily life. So when you are using your phone, does it interrupt your daily life?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
For example, just now Lee Chun Dem also demonstrated before, when you are eating with your friends, gathering with your friends, you are using your phone, and then you disconnect with your friends, that interrupts your daily life. When you are in a meeting, you don't want to listen to what the presenter is speaking. And then when people ask you something you don't know, it interrupts your daily life. And do you experience that when you're playing a game and you're trying to finish the game, and then when you are in the way of finishing that game and your mother asks you to do something, what will you say?
No. Later. Bộ anh.
Yes, that's a part of addiction. That's a part of addiction. So another point is that you experience impatience, which makes a person anxious to talk to someone and keep staring at the phone. So impatient is when you're waiting for someone and you feel very anxious, and then you feel a little bit angry. Maybe you want to express something, but you don't want to show it. You're trying to control your feelings. So that's what you do. You look at your phone, you look at Facebook, you look at Twitter, you look at Instagram, and next. This one is what we experience, I think, most of the time when we are in the toilet. Well, boredom forces the victim to keep themselves busy in using mobile phones. Boredom is it's a feeling that you feel when there's nothing to do, and when you have nothing to do, you just very commonly we just take out our phone and we'll start to swipe our phones and we'll look at our phones because there's just a lot of more going on in the internet than reality. That's what we do when we get bored. And last but not least is insecurity. Insecurity is the main point as to what causes us to have nomophobia. Insecurity is when a person is feeling very insecure about his personality, and it makes people like when they feel insecure, they try to take a photo of themselves, they upload the photo to maybe Facebook and they get likes, and through having those likes you can feel more secure about yourself because you get a little bit more happy by looking at the likes when the likes increase. And the next is the fear that can be related to the data saved on it. I think this mainly goes for boys, I guess. So next I'll pass my slides to Tan Chi Ting.
So hi everyone, before I talk about the effect of overused smartphone, the previous group say that social networking, social media disconnect people, but what is the physical effect for the user overuse the smartphone? Before talking about this, can you guys looking at your pinky fingers? Do you have the deformed like this one? This depending on how you hold the smartphone, and this becomes a technical term called text-sound injury, which is in the doctor way said this is repetitive stress injury. It's because you holding your phone too long for hours and for days, then it will become like this. The Japanese speakers say that this can cause the permanent deform your finger will become like this, but the professor say this only temporary, but look at my fingers. This actually genetic. This not because I'm holding my phone too long, I always play my phone. The next one is head claw, cell phone, elbow. This non-medical term to describe all the fingers cramping and throw muscle, which is you're scrolling your phone too long and then you keep scrolling your phone, you look at your text. Inflammation in tendons and enhanced acidic conditions such as tendinitis and carpal tunnel is all because you play your phone too long, you're holding your phone. The numbness in the ring and finger fins after bending your elbow for long period of time, as you guys, I believe that you guys experienced before that. When you're sitting, you have nothing to do, you hold your phone and scroll for hours, then you may feel some numbness on your pinky fingers. Eye posture and text neck. You're slouching over your phone for hours, then you will become like this. Eye posture and text neck is actually describe the excessive stress on neck. It's a survey, a study of young adults, 84% experience back pain due to being hunching over the smartphone. So last time, after hours and hours, and your neck will become like this, then you will feel your back muscle pain. This is what my friend said just now. Computer vision symptom, which is your staring at your phone, you're showing the tweets, post, picture in your Instagram, will lead eye strain, blurred vision, dizziness, and dry eye, and also will cause headache. And the vibration symptom. Do you ever feel that your smartphone inside your pocket is vibrate, and when you take out it's nothing?
Yes.
89% people experience that the phantom vibration where their smartphone was not actually vibrating. So I will pass to my friend to explain the treatment for nomophobia.
Okay, so from the response just now, I believe that most of you guys have the nomophobia, but not very serious. But no worry, actually they have the treatment for the nomophobia. In the market today, is actually have the individual or group therapy for the patient who have the nomophobia. And cognitive behavioral therapy is the most preferred treatment modality. It helps to improve their self-esteem by overcoming negative thought, and by attending this program, it helps to develop more healthy connection and attitude surrounding people. When the patient attend this program, their phones are corrected and they allow very limited access to the phone. And it's critically to cut off connection to the outside world for the patient. In the program, the staff there also teach the patient about the ways to changing their behavior. The first one, distraction technique, is most important. For example, the patient learn how to go out to the outside world to talk with someone. Is kind of distract their attention to the phone. And the next is breathing technique. They learn how to deep breathing to apply when the panic is attacked. And the regular exercise, for example, running, to burn on the stress chemical, and yeah. So I would like to conclude that nomophobia is an anxiety disorder which stimulated by a lack of communicative device, and there's also have the research have enabled healthcare providers to properly diagnose and treat nomophobia. And it can be treated as a social phobia disorder with cognitive behavioral therapy, which is the CBT just now I mentioned, as well as medicine. So from now on, put on your phone and have a healthy lifestyle. Thank you.